So the runners are loading up for the Dubai Gold Cup, sponsored by Altair Motors. To remind you, best dressed couple competition, 4:45 for that. But the runners are loading up ahead of this Group 2 for the thoroughbreds, over 3,200 metres, another $1 million on the line. And they're loading up pretty quickly. Nick, quick reminder who you fancy?
Solid Siskany. He got beaten in this race last year. I think he might go one better this year. His track record is impeccable.
Okay, Coltrane for me, who is of this level, we know that, and he's really a regular Group 1 performer, though he's yet to win one. Goes well fresh, I think he should go pretty well. There is one of the Andre Fabre runners, Sober, just backing away slightly under Maxime Guillon. Trawlerman with the rug on, back of shots. We'll see what he does.
Big moment for Kieran Schumacher.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Two big rides he's got. You spoke to him earlier on. How did he seem?
Obviously, I think he's excited. Who haven't we got? A jockey on horse 4.
Now, that is Elder Eldarov. I'm not sure he's going to line up. We will let you know. We will. Yep, Elder Eldarov has been scratched. Horse number 4, Elder Eldarov, has been scratched. So, the rest of them are lining up ahead of the Dubai Gold Cup. Here's Pat.
Thank you very much, guys. Yes, a bit of a sensation there at the back end here of the loading process. Eldar Eldarov comes out here, scratched on veterinary advice. He comes out, so will not be taking his place here for James Doyle and Roger Varian. So, commiserations with the connections as the loading process continues. Al Naya comes up into line. And that'll leave only a few to come forward. Iron Barrows loading up here for Japan. Christian Demuro with the ride. Here's Trawlerman, one of 2 rides for Kieran Schumacher tonight. And one of 3 runners here in the Royal Blue for the Dubai Gold Cup. Here's Giavolotto for Team Botti. And we look almost set here for the Dubai Gold Cup. Racing at the 2-mile marker and getting away very, very fast here over onto the far side part of the course was Passion and Glory. Libyan Glass working up in the early stages with Al Naya. They were followed there by Siskany. Iron Barrows coming across, and Trawlerman using every bit of the track here, coming down the centre part of the course, racing in isolation. Further back, just worse than midfield here, was Giavolotto along with Sober. Seastone in that 3-wide passage along with Daramethos, Savannah's Knight, then came Coltrane. Tower of London now third to last from Enemy, and Roberto Escobar is the last one. Eldar Eldarov scratched at the gates. So inside the 2,600 metres, Kieran Schumacher leads a narrow margin here on Trawlerman as they come to the post on the first occasion, and eventually will work over to sit to the outside of the Japanese runner Libyan Glass. Iron Barrows, another Japan runner, sitting in the top 3 from Passion and Glory. Blue colours, red cap. There was a gap of 3.5 lengths as they make their way down the front to Al Naya, who settles down 5th. Now coming across to the fence with Siskany, Giavolotto, allowing them to cross there about 8th and spotting the lead about 7 or 8 lengths here as they make their way off the front past the 2,100 metres. Then came Seastone. In the centre of runners was Sober, followed by Daramethos. Then came Savannah's Knight, 2 lengths back to Tower of London, who's now 4th to last. Coltrane drops back in the field. Enemy for Ian Williams into 2nd to last, and Roberto Escobar sees them all as they make their way down past the 1,800 metres. And as they make their way onto the back of the course, Libyan Glass leads a narrow margin, a half a length. Fractions are moderate. Trawlerman the outside in 2nd, stalks this leader and sits on his girth, ready to pounce. Back on the inside, it is Passion Glory, lays 3rd the rail. In the 1-1 was Iron Barrows, followed there next in running by Al Naya. He's 5th and has shut off well from Siskany, who's 6th. Then came Giavolotto from Seastone, who's been deep and wide without a back at the moment, forced to improve a shade from Sober. Then came Daramethos. Savannah's Knight was next from Tower of London, Coltrane, Enemy, and Roberto Escobar still last. So 1,200 metres left to go. Libyan Glass still having it his own way up in front under Ryuze Sake. Kieran Schumacher not pressing the issue, riding a patient race on Trawlerman outside of the leader, followed there by Passion and Glory, who's on the right horse's back here. Then came Iron Barrows. Next was Al Naya, who's 3 back on the inside. Pace still very moderate here with 800 metres left to go. Siskany was next from Giavolotto Sober. Then came Seastone, who's had to do it the hard way out wide. Then came Daramethos, Savannah's Knight in the OTI colours from Tower of London, who gets on Seastone's back and starts to improve a few pairs. Then came Coltrane, followed by Enemy as they make their way. All the men may have held on for third from Giavolotto Siskany. A gap to Savannah's Knight, followed by Iron Barrows. Then came Enemy, Sober, Passion and Glory, Livian Glass knocked up. Roberto Escobar beat only a couple home. They were Sober along with Enemy, Coltrane, Daramethos and Seastone. He was in the cheap seats the whole way around and never got a good run in transit.
Well, that was very, very impressive. It was very comfortable. He got a lovely patient ride from Ryan Moore. He switched out, he got rolling down the wide outside, and I thought a long way out you could call him the winner. He had a nice clear run at them, and there was never really a doubt that he was going to go and pick them up. Now the question is just how much has he had to do to get there? How much do we mark up the performance? Because it seems as though the pace has held task. There coming down the wide outside, but never really getting there with Siskany. I mean, he stayed it. He was just passed so comfortably by the winner, who has got rolling down the wide outside and has done the stayers double, gone from Red Sea Turf handicap success to winning a Dubai Gold Cup. Derek Smith is John Magnier, Michael Tabor, Westerberg, Aidan O'Brien, the winning trainer, and Ryan Moore, with a host of good rides this evening in the winners' enclosure. There is our winner then, Tower of London, into shot at this point. Some of them never got involved, the likes of Coltrane never really in it, but this horse was perfectly produced by Ryan Moore. Tower of London winning again in the Middle East.
Yeah, this is a horse who's fast conquering the whole of the Middle East. Ryan, well done indeed. He's an improving stayer at a rate of knots, isn't he?
Yeah, he was better again today. Pace slacking down the back and I had to move forward. He quickened up very well. And he was impressive.
Was he that much sharper than Saudi?
Yeah, he was better today.
Ryan, just a very quick word on the Derby winners to come, August Rodin. How much are you looking forward to getting back on him later?